In this video, we will be discussing ePortfolios, what they are and how to create one. What is an ePortfolio? It's a website that's going to be holding specifically selected artifacts that are going to reflect a narrative and serve a larger purpose. So for you, that purpose is going to be for this class assignment. But for others, an ePortfolio is very helpful for going onto the job market, where you can have something that'll house your CV and just be reflective of all the work that you've created. Or it could be for you to have a space to house your creative endeavors. So for instance, if you're a photographer, having an ePortfolio would allow future clients to get a sense of your work and to also maybe even see recommendations so that they can get a good idea of who you are as a photographer, to maybe thinking, all right, I gotta make this, but where do I go? Well, since it's a website, you're able to code your own website. I personally like to use Wix. This website that you're seeing right now is built through Wix. Other people really enjoy using Weebly, and you can honestly use any other website building platform you desire, either to learn one or if you're comfortable with one, go for it. So let's just jump right into it. So we're going to switch into the preview mode so that you guys can see a cleaner version of this website. So the purpose. So the first thing we need to think about before starting to create our ePortfolios is why we're doing this. Is it for class? Is it for personal desire? To house your personal endeavors? Who is your audience? So your audience is really going to impact how you go about following genre conventions, and it's going to impact kind of the way that your language is displayed. So if it's for your instructor, you're probably going to want to be using proper English, using punctuation. You also want to consider what you're trying to convey. So for class, you're probably going to want to let us know, hey, I achieved the goals of the class. I learned something from this experience. An ePortfolio is really a great place for you to kind of start to express your personality a little bit. You can include photographs that you've taken yourself. You can kind of let us know if you're artsy, if you're into sports, and you should really take advantage of this opportunity to just kind of like get creative with the class assignment. So now we're going to move on to requirements. So what should you be including in this ePortfolio? Well, because it's a website, we should probably follow the website conventions. So like using the navigation bar and having kind of a cleaner look to our websites. We don't really want to have just color vomit all over the screen, because then it's going to be really hard for the viewer to kind of read things and see what's going on. So for class, this is just kind of a quick list of some things that you might want to consider including. So maybe your name would be important. And it'd be really nice to kind of see a picture of you so we can get a sense of who you are as a person and kind of humanize the website. You're going to definitely want to include your class projects, some title pages, and reflections. So the reflections can kind of serve as a way for you to elaborate on your experience in class. Did you learn something from this experience? How did revisions go? And of the sort. You'll also want to include any other required materials and artifacts that your instructor is requiring. So now we're going to move into virtual considerations. So this is us thinking about what we should be aware of when working in a virtual space. The four main things that we're going to be talking about is accessibility, design, organization, and multimodality. So with accessibility, we need to keep in mind, is this website user-friendly? Is it easy to navigate this? If I need to use a screen reader, will it work? You need to be considering your audience. So of course it's on the internet, but you're going to be targeting a certain group of people, so we need to make sure that they're able to really utilize this and get an idea of what's going on your website without struggling. Then we need to talk about design. So this is when you're going to be thinking about color scheme, font sizes, how many pages do you have lots of links going on, and you want to be incorporating like the genre conventions. So if you have a blog, you need to be kind of following that kind of style. As you can kind of see on my site, I've tried to keep kind of a clean look despite having a lot of color, and I kind of keep a similar flow. So like the title here on this page is also similar to that on the requirements page. And that's just kind of like serving as like visual cues so the audience kind of knows what they're looking at. Then organization, again, this is like navigation. Is it overwhelming when I look at this ePortfolio? Is everything that's supposed to be here? And then multimodality. So since this is on the internet, you have a lot of opportunities to get creative. And this is really the point in your ePortfolio where you should be making this engaging. Use those hyperlinks, embed some videos. Really take advantage of the platform that you're using to create this website. I really hope that you guys learned something about ePortfolios from this, and good luck making your own.